for IR firms that are involved with SPACs, it's critical to follow from the IPO to see how they performed. So what if the particular SPAC is offering a certain kind of terms, certain amount of warrant coverage, right coverage, whatever it might be, or the funds that they're raising at that point. If they stick to their NAV price or above their NAV price, that's a good indication that the market likes it. If they're oversubscribed on their IPO, on their overallotment that they offer to the underwriters, that's great as well. So all these different things from the IPO is critical to follow. And then they start their process of searching for a company to merge with. And then they announce a target. When they announce a target, that's another great signal to see, okay, how long did it take them to get to this level? And what type of terms are they getting? What type of valuation are they bringing this company to market at? And you can see the market reaction from there as well. How did the warrants do? How did the stock do? That kind of thing is important to follow. And then as it goes through the kind of de-SPACing process, when the process of the SPAC actually taking the company public, there's tons to follow in terms of how are they getting through the SEC in terms of the filings, right? They file the S4, and at that point, it begins the process of the SEC providing comments. And how long that process takes can be indicative of a few things. It could just be that the SEC is backed up, right? We need to know that if a target really wants to go public within 6 months, we need to understand the landscape and how long it's taking. And then also it also can be indicative of the actual deal having some hiccups or whatever it might be. And then as you go through to the merger vote, then the definitive merger proxy provides a lot of great information for companies and IR firms to benchmark against. And then finally, we have the merger vote and the closing of the merger. And at that point, it's critical to follow how many redemptions. So you can actually understand what the market is allowing you to retain from that SPAC trust. So you can know if the merger partner has certain capital demands, then you bake that into your projections and everything. So it's really from beginning to end, there's so much to follow with SPACs, and every piece is important for an IR firm that's involved in these things, that we created a tool that allows users to track all this in real time with a ton of different data and opportunities for IR firms to really get all this info and have it in a centralized location. So we found that helpful. But yeah, it's really important. There's so many different moving parts with SPACs. So it's a lot to do, but it is important to track.